Uh, what time is it? It is 12:20 Eastern Standard Time. It is the lunch hour. Market Pulse. All right, we had an amazing week so far, and let's see what's going down here in the marketplace. So basically, jobs number came out today, and it came out a lot less than we expected. I think the market's just kind of processing what that means moving forward for the market. So we are going to come upon earnings season too, so you got to keep that in mind. But we are pretty much flatline. We're having an inside day pretty much on the SPX, Russell as well, and the Nasdaq's a little bit weaker, but still kind of holding on. Nothing really moving that's going to be beneficial. I did alert a few this morning. Scalp on Netflix just for today because I started moving. Google, just because I have a feeling it's going to run. Just my history with Google likes to move on Fridays. So if the market turns, I think Google can probably run for about 30. We need to break 2800, 2810 to get it going. But it's just a waiting game today. You want it to, not really, nothing really cooking. There was a few short trades you could have taken, but I decided not to take it. It's just don't want to force trades, but you did have alerts. So let's get to it. Um, we have the SPX. It's sitting right at this 4402. We rallied. Remember, 4430 is a huge number. We have 4450 on top. We're in no man's land. All right. So it kind of resembles as Wednesday. If you do want to scalp, you can scalp it up and down, but it's a very short scalp. And below it, we have this 4383, and then we can close this gap here right at this 4367. Let's say 4370. So, uh, if we do sell out or start breaking down, but we're at a pivotal moment here. So the MACDs are still turning down. Are they going to turn or is it going to turn down? So this would be an entry either way, one way, form, shape, or the other. So just watch it. I wouldn't really trade more than what you can lose if it's for today, but just have some options on the screen and get ready to roll if you're waiting. But it's going to be a waiting game. It's just this is patience is going to be key right now. Nasdaq is a little weaker. We see the MACDs pulling back. We suspected it. We were far away from the 50, far away from the 50. So we needed a pull back, and we're breaking below the pullback. If this sells off, we have this right here at 14,783. If that goes, then we have this 14.5. The Russell, same type thing, pull back towards the 50. We have the MACDs turning back. We're at a pivotal moment here. This is key. We like to take trades where the MACD is at 0 and then we're at 50. So this is key right now, but you just have to wait and see which way we go. Google holding strong, right? We're above 0. We had a bullish week. You made a lot of money on Google. Can Google go today, right? It's trying to go, right? We're using that 50, but remember, we need these guys to turn around. If these guys turn around, now we have an after lunch move, and then we have a power hour. Google can run. So if you're looking to possibly sit by your computer and wait, and we do turn around, then I will probably look at the 2820s, the 2810s. Super cheap right now. And if it runs, you can get a nice little lotto play there. But again, just lotto. If you don't have the patience, then just sit back and wait. Next week will be another trade. Next week will be 5 days of trading. All right. So we're holding. We have Amazon, same way as Google, holding pretty strong. We had a monster rally. Just waiting. Again, if these go, this is probably going to be one to watch, but we're just hanging out still. If it goes to the downside, both on Google and Amazon, we can probably go down to 27.67, and on Amazon about 30 to 50. Let's say that. Tesla, we traded this thing like ball busters, just had it, really waited, and again, right, it was not an hour later, but it was probably 30 minutes after the hour, and it took off. Now, because you understood levels, we locked in gains really quickly. We did have a few positions out here, but I don't know, Tesla's holding, but it's just trading between levels. It's just not really doing much, same way as the rest of the market. Is it going to go? Possibly, but not right now. We need some good news to enter into the marketplace. Maybe earnings, right? Right now, the job, I think they're just processing the job numbers. ISRG. This is the trade I talked about. We saw this thing going back, pulling back to the 50. Here's a mini little zero bounce here, bounce off the 50, and it sold off. But so you had about what 339 to 331. Ever since this thing had the 3 for 1 stocks, but the moves are gonna be simple, about 8, 9, 10 points. It's not gonna be like it was before. So just watch it, but it's still kind of holding pretty strong. Chipotle, another move. I almost alerted Chipotle here, but again, had the same type of moves going back. So if you look at the MACDs, this is going down, that's going down, that's going down, this is going down. We didn't see any bounces here, and it's just selling off. So, 1832, selling off. Are we going to go lower? Are we going to go higher? All at the mercy of what is the rest of the market going to do. I did alert a few other ones here. This is something I just kind of was keeping my eye on, seeing if I can find any other opportunities here. MicroStrategy trades with Bitcoin, so Bitcoin's going up. This is going to go up. So there was a little bit of position you could have taken here, but not a major mover. Shopify doing the same thing as the markets. Netflix, we took advantage of this move here. I did alert this, and the reason why I alerted this is this, because we were pretty far away from the 50. We had a fresh set of MACDs, and I took a trade, counter trend trade, back towards the 50. It gave me a little extra, and then I sold out because the rest of the market wasn't really cooperating. So that was the trade that I took, and that's why I alerted it, and that's why I got out of it. So if you were wondering, that was it. Fresh set of MACDs, back to the 50, and so that was a trade. Roku, nothing. Nvidia, nothing. Mercado Libre, just put that in there. Apple was moving pre-market but failed. And then OIH, this was not a trade I alerted for a 15 moving average. That was yesterday. But because if oil's going up and nearing $100 a barrel, then OIH is going to do well. So probably OIH is probably going to go to 250, 240 in the next couple of weeks. So I took a trade here for next week. So far, those are working out well, but it wasn't a 15-minute. That was more of a like long-term looking at macroeconomics and so forth and taking advantage of what I'm seeing. VIX is currently at 18.69, so it's holding. We're just basically, it's a waiting game. It's just literally a waiting game. So, it is officially a waiting game today. So again, if you're scalping trades today, then look, here's the XPX. It looks like the XPX wants to break down. So if it starts breaking down here, this is a 1-minute chart. It could start breaking down. So again, sit back, chill out, wait, and don't force trades. Have patience. You had a good week if you follow me, and relax and chill. And let's just a chill type of day. All right, guys. Hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys next week. Go get it.